Claude Design is genuinely one of the best tools I've ever used for building interfaces, and I burned 15% of my weekly limit in a single session. That's less than an hour's work. So I went looking for a way out. So Huashu Design is an open source GitHub repo that someone built to essentially extract the system prompts and design philosophy that powers Claude Design, and basically packaging them into a single skill file. So you could drop this inside of Claude Code or Codex, or basically any coding agent that supports skills. You can see here, there's a bunch of information. Click inside of the README file if you want to know more about it. But the great news is that it's been starred by 7,500 different users. It's been forked 1,000 times. So it's trending and it's doing really well. Now, the reason that it can do that with one skill file is that under the hood, it's not actually that simple. It has access to 20 separate markdown files covering things like slide deck best practices, animation guidelines, different design files, etc., etc. So it functions like 20 mini skills stacked inside of a single skill. So for the first test, I used Claude Design to build a very simple SaaS landing page for my lifting app called Get Shredded Bra. And you can see that it's done an exceptional job. This is really good. And I'm expecting this because I know Claude Design is really good. I've covered it on a separate video, but honestly, this looks as good as anything I've seen. And the prompt isn't even that expansive, right? Like it's barely 2 lines. We can see here that it's quite dynamic. I really like the colors for dark mode. This is what it looks like in light mode, which is also not so bad. And even neon kind of pops. So it's done a really good job. There's dynamic elements, which I didn't ask it for, but it's used its best practices. And it's even written the copy in the style of a lifting app. And honestly, I'm really impressed. Now I'm inside of Claude Code. I'm using a desktop app for this with the Huashu skill installed. And you can see that the prompt is more or less the same. The only difference is that I asked it to use the Huashu skill, because obviously I'm going to split test this. And you can see here that it's kind of come up with a similar type of design, similar type of aesthetic. And honestly, it's not bad. There isn't a light or dark mode, but for a one shot, it's really not bad. The only thing I would say in terms of how Huashu built this is that it took a lot longer, right? So it used less tokens, but this landing page took about 5 minutes, whereas Claude Design took literally a couple of minutes. And the fundamental difference is obviously Claude Design uses a lot more tokens. It's going to burn through my quota much faster. The old way of working with Claude Design goes something like this. You open the app, you start a session, and then somewhere between 45 minutes to 2 hours later, you've hit a wall. That's your usage limit gone. And if you're doing any real design work, iterating through variants, refining a design system, moving between landing pages and decks, you can easily torch 30% of your weekly limit on a single project. I know this because I'm doing it. And that is genuinely not workable if you're trying to use this as part of a production workflow. The tool is excellent, but the limits make it nearly unusable at pace. Huashu changes the math because the skill runs on your Claude Code session. It draws from your plan's usage, not from whatever arbitrary Claude Design quota that you're on. On my 20x plan, 170,000 tokens across a full 3 test session is basically noise. The trade-off is speed. Claude Design runs in a couple of minutes, but the skill takes anywhere between 10 to 12 minutes for complex tasks. But the output quality is close enough that for a lot of your workflows, that trade-off is worth it every single time. For the second test, I'm going to turn this SaaS landing page into a slide deck. So turn this landing page into a slide deck. I'm going to keep it very simple, and let's see what Claude Design comes back with. And after about 3 minutes, you get something that looks like this. And honestly, it's a really good slide deck. I'm really impressed. I like the typography, I like the colors, I like the way that it looks. And yeah, it's still actually building this, but so far, like 80% of it done, 90% of it's done. And I really like the color contrast. This is exactly what I would expect on a fitness app. And this just shows you just how good Claude Design is if you want to use it for marketing, any type of product or service. Again, the fundamental problem, and I always go back to this, is the quota. You're going to burn up your tokens, and it's really frustrating because the reset is every 7 days. And that's irrespective of what plan you're paying. But you can see here that it's still editing it in the background, trying to make it better, trying to make it more optimized. But honestly, it's done such a great job. I'm really, really impressed. You can quite sell, you can literally use this to sell anything. Now I'm inside of Claude Code. I've got the same prompt. The only difference here is that I'm making sure that Claude understands I want to use the Huashu skill. Let's hit submit and see what it comes back with. After about 4 minutes, you're going to get something that looks like this. And honestly, it's not bad. It's actually, I think that the Huashu skill has actually done a better job with the copy. So if I flick through this, you're going to see that this is page 1, this is page 2. I really like the way that it's kind of used the lifting culture into the copy. So bros don't lie, the data doesn't either. I really like that. Here's a feature slide deck. And again, this looks really good. There's a testimonials deck. And this one has a call to action. So all in all, yeah, it's done a really good job. Obviously, the downside is that it will take a lot longer. This one took about 5 minutes, something like 4.5, 5 minutes, compared to a 2-minute build on Claude Design. But it used a fraction of the tokens. For the final test, I'm going to ask Claude Design to turn this into a dashboard. So you can see here that the prompt is very simple. Now, it might be that Claude Design comes back and asks me questions, which is absolutely fine. So let's see what it does. And just as an FYI, if it is something that requires more information, which it is, here you go. It's asking me questions about the dashboard. This is obviously going to eat up more of my tokens. Now, it needs information about the data that it's going to display on the dashboard, which is absolutely fine. So I'm just going to quickly go through this. It doesn't really matter. The point of this exercise is to show you the difference between Claude Design and the Huashu skill. Now they're thinking, let's see what it comes back with. So after about 4 minutes, it's come back with this. And honestly, it's not bad. It's quite dynamic. It's got a lot of data in here. Now, obviously, you can do a lot more with this inside of Claude Design. But as a one shot, it's really not bad. It's quite interactive. I like the colors again. And it's kept very consistent with the entire build from the first point of me using Claude Design. There hasn't been much variation in terms of consistency. And this is obviously very important if you're going to use this for a production workflow or you're building out projects for clients. Now inside of Claude Code, I'm going to do exactly the same test using the same prompt, but obviously I'm going to mention the Huashu skill. Let's see what it comes back with this time. And we know from previous tests that obviously it's going to use less tokens, but is the quality as good or comparable? Well, we'll find out. Interestingly, the Huashu skill hasn't asked me the same questions that Claude Design did. In about 4 minutes, it's built this, and honestly, it's really good. It's very consistent with the themes that it's built, the things that I asked it to do. It's approached it slightly differently in terms of layout. But again, it's got everything that I would assume a dashboard like this would have. It's not as dynamic as the one on Claude Design. But honestly, as a one-shot, this is really good. And surprisingly, it built it in about 4 minutes. So I was expecting a longer build time. But again, it's used a substantial amount of less tokens, which is ultimately what this video is about. The Huashu skill is free on GitHub, so head over there, grab it, and install it inside of your Claude Code session and see how you get on. Claude Code is still the undisputed champ. It has the better quality. It's very easy to use. But my biggest issue with it is the quota and the reset time. It takes 7 days for it to reset when you hit your quota. And for me, that's a big problem if I'm working with clients or if I'm trying to do large-scale projects. And it doesn't matter if you're on the $20 or the $200 a month. These restrictions apply to all of us. On the flip side, for most of the work that we're going to be doing as a one-shot, the Huashu skill, the quality that it generates is more than enough. It's at least, I would say, 80% of the way there from what Claude Design will produce. And I think that's enough. If you're pitching for work, if you want to give a client a draft proposal, the Huashu skill is going to save you a lot of tokens. It's going to stop your quota from hitting its weekly limits. And your clients or whoever you're working for aren't going to be able to tell the difference. And remember, once you get that contract secured, once the project is yours, you can always switch back over to Claude Design and deliver the final result using Claude Design. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. And I think that's a great strategy because you're going to under-promise and over-deliver. So if you love this video, smash the like button because I'm somebody that drops AI bombs. I want you to grab AI, use it, make money from it, and ultimately, don't fear it. Because most of us don't know what's going to happen. There's definitely going to be a lot of change. A lot of jobs are going to disappear because of AI. I'm already seeing it. I'm already working with clients start replacing actual jobs with AI workflows, and I'm building those workflows. But at the same time, there's going to be a lot of opportunity. There's going to be new categories, new niches, new opportunities that are going to arise because of AI. It's like any technology. There's going to be a marketplace. There's going to be new verticals. And honestly, as somebody who uses AI, I'm very excited about this. So for me, it's very clear. You can either use AI or you can wait for somebody using AI to replace you. The choice is very clear. So choose wisely. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And say it with me, something magical is going to happen today because the Huashu skill is completely free. So go ahead, install that repo, test it out. It uses way less tokens. You're not going to hit your weekly limits. And it's a lot of fun. See you next time.